Public policy first, because we know we have some politicians here that have to get out to other meetings. But first, what I'm really excited is everybody participated in many different ways over the 2 days of the summit. And one was we had a garden where people could just put up key words and phrases that represented their thoughts at that moment. So Breezy's going to come up, and she created a poem out of
This is from the garden. Let everyone cast the devil of non-caring back into the pits of hell. Take the bullcrap out of your brain, stomp on it and yell. Be aware that all promises made to us should not be broken. It's in an unwritten handbook with lines unspoken. Life is full of problems, so transform yourself into the solution. LGBTQ homelessness is the same concern as pollution. I am the change I want to see. My adult allies can inspire me. Teach me more about life skills such as leasing an apartment. Leave out the know-it-all remarks and judgments. I want your backside to be sore so you have no choice but to stand up for us. Advocate for our health because that's not a want but a must. Open your minds and believe that change can happen. Spread the word to end homelessness to your loved friend or captain. When things get hard and you don't know what more you can do, look into some helpless eyes and that should see through.
Activist moment started, and I'm going to bring up LZ Granderson, who's going to be our MC host for today, and also his whole family participated in the summit, his husband and his son. So we had a really terrific turnout of a whole lot of folks that helped over the few days of the summit. So, yes.
Morning.
Morning.
Chipper, everybody get that Starbucks in already. Nice. Thank you very much, Tracy. As she said, my whole family participated this weekend. It was actually something that we had circled, blocked off, was very excited about. My son was really pushing to make sure that we did, and so we were very thrilled initially thrilled to arrive and participate in the conference, and then after the first day, I guess the quote BB King, the thrill was gone. And it was replaced by concern. And we ended up in an hour conversation trying to figure out what could we do as our own individual unit to try to help, and then hopes for the rest of the conference. I travel quite a bit as an advocate for LGBT rights, and as we all know, the one mission that's been very prevalent has been marriage equality, and I'm very happy to be in a state in which I can have a husband and be recognized. But I think that was really interesting was, again, we spent hours with young people talking about the things that were important to them, and the one word I did not hear from a single youth the entire weekend was marriage. Which I think speaks volumes. Here, much of our resources, much of what I do as a member of the media is talk about marriage equality and marriage. And then when we turn to our young people, who, by the way, is our future, they didn't mention that word at all. They talked about safety, mentorship, help, resources, not being heard. And so I was remembering the name of the campaign from the 1970s that conservatives used to try to restrict our ability to be employed. The face of it, I believe, was Anita Bryant, and the name of the campaign was Save Our Children. And I thought to myself, well, why don't we borrow that little phrase there that was used to stop us as a people, and instead incorporate that in our mission to help ourselves as our people. Let us take this time right now to save our children. So with that being said, let's talk about what we did this weekend. Let's talk about the information that was shared. The way this process is going to work is the conference is broken up into chunks of segments or important topics. Am I too close to the microphone? And the various topics that we focused in on were public policy, legal, youth assistance, housing, health, and job training and education. So each individual who was a co-facilitator for those topics would come up and give a 15 to 25-minute presentation on the things that they've learned. Feel free to take any notes, and if you're so inclined to ask a question specific to that topic, please raise your hand and we'll try to make sure to acknowledge it so that you get as much information as you possibly can. And forgive me from sweating, I'm not nervous, but my partner thought it was a good idea that we walked.